So I made this other one. It's a deer with some pine trees in the front and mountains in the back. And this is my test right here. I had to change, I did it once and changed the intensity down to 50%. So I think I need to go a little bit more than 50%. It's too light. This is really soft. It comes off pretty easily. I'm gonna put some isopropyl alcohol on it, see how it turns out. And it doesn't look as dark as it does in the camera. So I used Murphy's oil soap on this, and obviously it took it all off. It's a little light. I think I'm gonna increase the intensity on the next one. Can barely see the mountains here in the back, so that's not going to work. I can put this on a separate layer and intensify the print from that. So I'm just going to do another test because I want to do these 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and I don't want to screw those up. So yeah, it doesn't look bad, but it's not what I want. So another test is in order. So I cut another piece. This leather is very soft, supple, but it doesn't really lay flat. So I have some magnets in the machine that I will try to, and this is 6.5 by about 6.5, so I can change the size of this, because right now I select all and I go up here, it's pretty dinky, so I can make that, let's go 6.25. Changing that up there, 6. Let's go about like that, and then move it to the center. It's good. And now I'll put the leather in here. Kind of try to find the center, and I can use these magnets. Find the center, use these magnets to hold it down. Pops up. There's another magnet here. It's not going to sit flat, but I'm going to see how it is. I'm going to hit this over here, right? Where is it? Right there, frame. Hit that and I'll show you what happens. It kind of sketches out where it will mark. Now it's way off. So I gotta straighten that out and try again. So I think it's lined up okay, but let's just check. You can tell it is going to hit that leather. And I can press play or start. Now you don't want to look at this. I actually have glasses. These glasses that I wear, and look at this, because the laser will burn your eyes. But I don't think it'll hurt you in the camera. But this is going to take, I think, about 25 minutes. 42 minutes, because I increased the time on some of them anyway. We'll be back. So I just cut off the edges. I don't know what I'll do with this piece. It's definitely light, and I thought about hand burning this in, but that would be very difficult to do. It's not at all precision by hand. I might do this or just leave it. Looks much better in the camera than it does in person. It's kind of a charcoaly black, not really a saturated black. And this is even with the wax on it. It didn't change anything about it. It didn't lighten the background. It didn't darken the etching. It's a very different response to this versus the other one I made with this leather. And this is real leather. I don't know what they did to this. I don't know. It's got some character and texture in it. I don't know how they made that, but it's different for sure. This is very soft, very supple. And look at that. That looks awesome. I'm gonna see how it looks once I clean it. And I'm just gonna wash it. Try that. So I just got a little Murphy's oil soap in here. I'm not gonna make it too wet. Maybe I am going to make it wet. Definitely spreads all over the place. This looks like something irregular in the leather itself. Let's go get some more paper towels and keep wiping it off. So it's all washed off. It looks pretty good. It doesn't, I mean, it's not dark, it's like a dark brown. It's not black. But I'm okay with it. If I go any heavier, it may burn, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try and do a big one on one of those pieces now. So this one's been on for a little over an hour, and I don't know if it's because this is soft, but it's curled up, and hopefully it won't be a problem. It'll lay flat once I wash it off. This is all trial and error. This leather was not cheap, so I hope it turns out okay, but we'll see. Decided to go with this one because the black down here in the trees was making the leather wrinkle. So I am doing just the deer dark and an outline of both the mountains and the foreground trees. And this is what's happening with the laser burner. It is actually burning the deer first. It is going over the dark areas first, and then it will come back at some point. You can look at, this thing is kind of a cool, it's called Light Burn. It's a cool program, but if you open up the preview, you can ask it to show you the moves that it makes. And you can find out exactly where it starts. So what this is going to do, if you look at this, it's going to scan the deer first. This is a progress bar. And then it is going to do the mountains. Oh, let's go back a little. Yeah, it's going to do the mountains first. I'll move that a little slower. Then it's going to come down and finish the trees. So they'll be last. This is a preview in Light Burn. So it's kind of cool. It tells you the progress and where it's going to go. They're estimating it to be an hour and 41 minutes. And then you look over here and yep, it's about an hour and 37 minutes because it's been running for 3 minutes. And if you can see that right there, hour and 37 minutes 40. So it's cool. We'll come back to this and show you how it turned out. So this guard fell off, moved all of this, prevented the rest of this from printing. And also, you know, look at that, how it cut it off and moved it. Well, that's not really usable. I don't know if I can fix that. I certainly can't etch over it again. And down here, it didn't even etch the base where the trees were. So I'm gonna try that again and see what I can do. So I reset this one layer of the trees to burn longer, and not really deeper, but longer with more power. And it looks like it is etching the trees. I don't know if I can rescue this piece. I don't have another one this big, so I'm hoping that I can do something to rescue it. Okay, so that worked. Gotta decide whether I like it better than the other one. So there's that versus that. I think I like this one better, but it just seems to burn this. And I don't know, maybe I need to, if I lower it, it won't be as dark. I don't know what to do. So just keep in mind the distance between where the base of this etcher and the material makes a big difference in the intensity and the power. You can lower this, but it typically comes with a guard that, if you're going to look at it, this thing helps reduce the light. But I wear the green glasses to prevent that. So there are many factors when you're using one of these things, but you get used to it after a while and it's not a big deal. Okay, the last one turned out great. What I did was, since I knew I had an issue with the top, with this one, and I might just go buy more of this material if I can find it, but I put magnets at the top when it was being lasered to hold it in place, and then when I came down here, I put those magnets down here in 3 different places, just so it was on the edge to hold this down. But since it wasn't heating it up like it was when I did it in black, that really was the problem. It made it wrinkle, and it definitely responded differently than other leathers. So these are all factors you really need to take into consideration. Just want to show you a few other things that I made that you can make too with this engraver. There's tons of laser engravers out there, and you have to pick one that, well, suits your financial needs and your aspirations. You can burn on, or etch rather, on glass. Obviously I'm doing these next ones here on wood, but you can do it on obviously leather and all kinds of materials. And like I said, there's all different levels. This one was about 200 and something, I don't remember exactly, but it was a good starting place for me. Honestly, I don't use it a lot, so it was perfect for me. I've recently engraved a couple of covers that I've made for some Bibles. I'll show you a picture of that at the end. But it just, you know, it has some good functionality and uses if you have an idea. If you're going to, I mean, some people use it and make a bunch of stuff and sell them, but it takes a long time to burn these things, sometimes hours and hours. I mean, I hooked up a fan to mine so it would suck the air outside so my room wouldn't get all smoky. First time I tested this, the entire garage was full of smoke. So I learned real quick that I needed an exhaust fan of some kind. And obviously that was an additional cost. But if you want to try it out, this was a good starting range. Diwali makes it. And anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Please like, please subscribe, please share. And the next one I produce is going to be of a chair that I made. And I actually did etchings on a different leather and a really stiff, firm leather of a bear. And that is going to be on the back part of the chair, the back rest. The seat will be leather, but I won't be doing any etching with that. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.